Hey guys, welcome to another video. Right here we're just going to be looking at some raw BU, AU Morgan dollars, and I figured this would be fun for a video. I got 7 Morgan dollars here, and I got these from a local coin shop here in Northeast Ohio. I paid $40 for each of these. These were all in a little bin, so not too bad for some AU, BU looking coins. I think this is easily a mint state 63 to 64 range coin. It's got some really cool, nice looking toning that you see. Really like that style. This one also has a different style toning, a little bit more wear perhaps. Now this is right, the 82S, that's an 82S, kind of one of the last year of that that nice strike quality, right? The 81S, 82S, 78, 79S, they're all really finely struck coins that have a pretty high survival rate for coin collecting. It's a nice coin right here. The light kind of like makes these coins look a little more cleaned than they possibly have been, at least for 2 of these. I think 2 of these very possibly have been dipped. Now whether you consider dipping, cleaning is neither here nor there. If you do things correctly, they might not call it cleaned, or it shouldn't be called cleaned. Now, I haven't done anything to these coins. It's just all of what, the previous owner could have done with them. See, you got a little ding right there, a couple marks by the cheek, and then a little bit of all-around rub on this coin. But still, it's not too bad for $40, right? If I had gotten 7 Morgan dollars for $40 in like a $40 bin from like my old coin shop, they probably would have marked off a couple of bucks at the end, which is why I used to love doing business with him. I'd pull out, a couple $100 worth of stuff, and then maybe he'd give me 5 to 10% off. So I actually really like this one. When you look at it, not on camera, it almost has a touch of a proof-like field. It's very lustrous, very shiny. Like I said, just a touch. Like, you don't see much reflection in it. It's just because it's so finely struck, and of course this is an 1881S coin, right? You can see the S right there. Hey, let's do this one next before I lose my train of thought. So this is the 1880S, right? It's got a little bit of wear and some luster and stuff. Nice looking coin. One thing I noticed though on the 1880S is the mint mark sticks out a lot. I didn't know if that was like an error, Van variety or something. Maybe it's just most 1880Ss, right? So I'm going to show you. This was the one we just looked at, the 81S. And look at the mint mark. A size difference, right? Isn't that crazy? So it's a lot more noticeable on the 1880S. And it might be like that for all 81Ss or 80Ss, right? So not too bad. I thought that was pretty cool. And then lastly, we got this 1896, maybe like a lower mint state looking coin. Of course, the reverse is spectacular. It's got a little bit of toning, and it's just got like this haze that's going on, where possibly, a coin like this or this one, they've sat in an album or something like that, or one like this, maybe not in an album, or maybe it did, and maybe that really nice field, maybe it was proof-like at one point, but then it's been dipped or cleaned or washed over the years and kind of took that proof-like look away from it. I think that's a possibility. This one may be clean, but I think this one out of all of them is the best one, the highest premium one, because the overall grade and condition looks, really nice. And then it has some very nice toning that looks like natural toning that has occurred on this coin. I kind of love it. It's like all the devices, all the details in the coin are kind of highlighted by toning. So this is a very, very just beautiful coin. I really like this one a lot. If one was to be sent in to get graded, it would definitely be this one with that toning style. A little bit of flatness on the hair right here. That could just be the strike, right? But still an all around, really nice looking strike. It's got nice luster. Shines a lot better when you see it off camera with the lighting I'm using. This is also, I think it's natural toning. I think it's quite nice as well. The reverse, I think the reverse style toning Just has a better appeal, and someone might like that more so than the first one. Or you might like this because this whole thing is toned, right? It's got that nice gold color to it. So someone might like that a lot too. So those are the main two reasons. And this one looks a little bit cleaned, I will say. I think this one I think has been, well, let's say cleaned or dipped, right? I think these two, right? These two natural, nothing, they haven't been tampered with. This one's just got that look where it's, you know, maybe it's just been in a drawer or like that bin pile for too long and knocked around, or too many people have bought it, right? So circulation of like modern day circulation, you can call it, meaning it's been collected and used, you know. This one's got a little bit of a rub, so this would be like maybe high AU to like a mint state 60, 61, I think. Probably high AU. But the reverse gives it like that stronger grade where you can have a better chance with the grade. Of course, you're grading both sides, but that should hopefully help keep up the average, right? Doesn't mean the reverse side. If the front side, the obverse, was like mint state 64, I don't think the reverse would be bringing down the grade at all from the mint state 64, right? And then you got to take all that wear, all that fine little circulation of details, you know, those little micro scratches and rub. It's really just rub, right? That's going to bring it down to the AU, in my opinion. And this one, like I said, that had like the proof-like features to it, it's a lot more lustrous when I kind of see it off camera, but it's not as lustrous as you think it would be. So this one is probably would be marked cleaned, even though it's probably just been dipped in something that the company would, you know, restore it in. But they would just call it that because, you know, they weren't the ones who did it. And this is another nice, really lustrous coin. I think it's just too many people have touched it with their hands over time with this one. Has a bit of semi-proof-like features as well. If only that was like an indicator, right? Putting semi-proof-like down. That would be interesting. It's got a little mark on there. Not a mark, it's just a little crud that you'd probably have to scrape off or something. Nice looking coin. This one could very well be original. Let's say possibly cleaned. Possibly cleaned. These two are like, it's very, very close, right? Very, very close. Right in the middle. And then this last one, I'm going to look at it off camera as I'm holding it. It's easier to tell. This one would also be in the middle. The reverse has great cartwheel effect. It really does. And just has a natural look to it. Like you haven't dipped it or anything. It's got and this has been toned over, it looks like, at least if it was cleaned. Kind of nicely. The obverse, though, is saying I've been cleaned, though, in my honest opinion. So this one's like, these two I think for sure, this one maybe, and then even more possible, maybe, less maybe, and this one probably not been cleaned, but there definitely has a chance. I think it's just been rubbed. Or if these two were cleaned, I think they were just dipped in something like E-Zest or something that really doesn't harm coins, or at least shouldn't harm coins if you do it correctly, as calling it cleaned. I do like these ones a lot. I think these ones should. I think one day they'll make it into being certified and graded, and they'll just look really nice in a holder. Get that thing in a holder. This one especially, I mean, this is a very nice looking coin. It really is. There's nothing. Alright, let's see. There's a mark right there. A little bit of wear or a flat strike on the coin. Honestly, other than that, doesn't look too bad, which would give it a low grade. I mean, the reverse is really nice too. No major marks. A little something right there. I think that puts it at a 64. Minimum 64. You know, I'm not trying to overgrade a coin, but I think this is a 64 for sure. I've seen tons of 1880s to 82s, 81s. You know, I've seen tons of those. I have a lot of experience in those and seen other people's videos. I think that's fair assessment. 64. If it wasn't for the mark right here, and it wasn't for this mark right here, I think we would be looking at a 65 even. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I got to enjoy checking out some of these Morgan dollars. I thought they were all pretty nice looking coins. See if I shine the phone. the camera, you know, using the light. You can kind of get a different view of it. Yeah, a little bit of wear on that, huh?